No, seriously, I really want to eat this. It's like tempting. Dinner time. Hey guys, alright, so it's Setsubun kind of time of year, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it because I know it's something that, especially if you're working in a school, that you'll probably come across, and I know it's just very much, there's nothing very much like it from my own experience that I've seen, so I thought I'd just talk to you guys about it. It's pretty interesting, and there's a couple of different customs which you might find yourself experiencing if you're in Japan about this time of year. Alright, so Setsubun pretty much is the beginning of spring. I guess less the words are not coming. Kind of, I guess, less seasonally. I mean, it's still February and it's still freaking cold at the moment, but more like, I think it's called Rishin. So more in like the traditional, you know, religious kind of, I think it's religious, I'm not sure, kind of calendar. This is the beginning of spring, and you'll see a lot of rituals, especially whenever the changes of season, about, you know, ridding houses and farms and homes and that of like the bad and negative spirits, and kind of making way for the new and the good and the positive. And I guess that's pretty much what Setsubun is in a nutshell. It's getting rid of the bad spirits, or I think specifically like the bad spirits of illness, I think, and welcoming in new good luck. Alright, so there are a couple of customs which are very much involved in this particular holiday. And to get to the first one, I have to explain a few things, so hopefully you guys will stick with me. You've probably seen, and I drop it, that's great, isn't it? You've probably seen these guys, and these guys both play a massive role, especially in the custom of mamemaki, which is kind of bean scattering, bean throwing, I guess. And if you work at a school, they might actually do an event at school. Anyway, I'll get to that in a second. I'll explain it first. Let's get this right now. Alright, so this is the Oni, or the demon. You guys will probably see him a little bit. They're pretty common. They're commonly talked about. If you guys have heard anything about Momotaro, which is like, I guess, a Japanese fairy tale, the main character, Momotaro, goes to the island of Onigashima to fight the Oni. And he wins with the help of dog, bird, and monkey. So yeah, that's a pretty cute little tale, actually. Anyway, back to the Oni. So they're kind of like the trolls, the ogres, I guess, of Japanese folklore in a way. But anyway, so they have the Oni, and then they have this one, who is the Fukukami, or the god of good luck. And pretty much this is what the entire kind of holiday is, or the event is about. It's about driving out the bad spirits, or the bad demons or Onis, and making way and bringing in the good luck of the Fukukami. Alright, so one of the major ways this is done is through mamemaki, and mamemaki is pretty much bean scattering or bean throwing. So pretty much this seems to be aimed for kids, and I guess it's kind of interesting. So parents tend to at least from what I've seen, will use the Oni as like a bit of a like behavioral kind of threat for their kids if they're like misbehaving. So like, you know, make sure you eat your vegetables, otherwise the Oni is gonna come. There's actually a phone app. If I can find it, I'm gonna put something in here-ish. But yeah, there's actually a phone app which parents can use, which calls the Oni, so your child, if they're misbehaving, can actually have a phone call from the Oni to tell them to do the right thing or listen to their parents or something, which I think is kind of hilarious. I actually have, I think my old hairdresser used to use this on his 3-year-old, which I thought was really kind of mean but a little bit funny at the same time. But yeah, so that's kind of a thing. Anyway, so a lot of the times if you're working at a school, they might have a kind of a mamemaki event, and a lot of the times it also happens in homes and things like that. And often this will be the part, so the kids will have these things, which are roasted soybeans, or you can literally say this is fukuame, fukumame, or just roasted soybeans. You can actually see on the packet we have our little oni and our fukukami. So the kids will be armed with some of these beans. One of the like older male, usually male I think, family members or household members will be dressed up as the oni, fully scary mask, hair, oni pants, pantsu, which are like leopard print. Apparently there's a whole thing there anyway. And they will terrify the small children while the kids have to kind of drive out the bad spirits, throwing the beans at them. And while they're throwing the beans, they have to say oni wa soto, fuku wa uchi, which is pretty much out with the demons and in with the good luck. So yeah, it's really, if you've seen it in action, like, I think there is very much the idea that the kids have to be scared. And I remember reading somewhere, I think it was, the idea was to actually kind of scare the bad spirits or the bad fortune out of the children and kind of like toughen them up a little bit. But anyway, so that's kind of very much one of the activities, or kind of cultural events, I guess, that happen for this particular holiday. The other one is especially for kids, to ensure their like strength and good luck and health throughout the next year. They'll actually eat some of these roasted soybeans. So usually I think it's whatever age you are, number +1. So say you were 10, you would eat 11 beans. And that obviously changes every year as you get older. So that's another kind of aspect of that with the roasted soybeans. And you'll see a lot of different types of beans, like they're like peas, and they're like the sweet beans, and they're kind of everywhere at this particular time of year. So yeah, I actually just picked these up in my grocery store. They're really yummy. I don't know, after the mamamake at school, I swim. I can't even say it properly. After the mamamaki at school, because they're all so squished, everything smelled like warabi mochi to me because of like the chemicals made out of these things. Anyway, that's my story. I was sticking to it because it totally happened. But yeah. So I guess those are a couple of the traditions and that are involved around these holidays. One which is particularly kind of Osaka based. Actually, I think it originated in Osaka and now it's kind of become a little bit more commonplace everywhere else, is ehomaki. So this is ehomaki. I think it's like directional sushi. Anyway, so it's one giant sushi roll, and yeah, I picked this one up at my grocery store. There was a ton. There was like a massive giant fridge just full of all different types. Prawn, or you get like actually like sashimi kind of things. I don't even know what this type is. I probably should check, but it looked good, so I was like, eh. Anyway, so you have your ehomaki, and the whole idea of this is that you're supposed to eat the whole thing in one go, facing a particular direction, and the direction changes every year, and it's actually based on whatever like the Chinese zodiac animal is. I think this year, because it's the year of the dog, the direction is south-southwest, south-southwest, south-southeast, 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 I think. Anyway, I'm wrong. I'm going to put it down here somewhere. Anyway, and the idea is just supposed to eat it in complete and utter silence, facing that particular direction, which is incredibly strange, but it's supposed to bring good fortune for the year. So I'm gonna be eating my ehomaki, which looks pretty darn good right now. But yeah, so I guess those are just a few of the kind of traditions that are based around Setsubun in Japan. I don't know, I really think it's an interesting holiday. It's very different to anything I've ever experienced. So yeah, the idea of like, you know, the mamemaki and all of that, it's really interesting. I think I've been to a couple of temples, and there's also like that normal, you know, visiting a temple and praying for good luck thing that kind of happens at any of these big events, any changes of season. You kind of find that there's always some event as the season changes, and then people will go to the temples. They'll like take in all of like their old talismans, or what are the needs to be like burnt and like change that kind of thing over as well. But yeah, it's a really interesting time of year in Japan, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna go and where I can't even find out, I'm not looking in front. I'm gonna go and eat my ehomaki. I'm looking forward to this, so that's gonna happen. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share. Thought you guys would like it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stick to this. If you I probably should explain this. If you haven't, if you don't know, guys, I'm trying to do a little bit more of a regular schedule. So that is releasing 2 videos a week, one on Sunday and one on Wednesday. So check out my channel. I'm trying to get them on the days. We'll try for times soon. It's all about habit, yeah. Anyway, I just want to be a bit more regular for you guys so that you know when a video is coming out, because it's fun and I love sharing with you guys. But yeah, anyway, if you guys have any ideas, I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day video on chocolates. I'm going to make some chocolates. I actually got asked whether I'd do another one. I think I did one years ago, like I think maybe in the first year I did my channel, and it's a long time ago. I had so much fun doing it though. So actually my chocolate link to that video is so old, it's kind of embarrassing, but I love it. My chocolate link up here maybe. Anyway, and yeah, you guys can check that out, but I'll be doing a new one soon. It's actually a request which I thought was so cool. It made me so happy. Anyway, I'm blathering on now, so I will talk to you guys all very soon. So until then, have a great one. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys all very soon. So until then, bye.